Right, so hi everyone, welcome to Twin Flame Therapy. My name's Claire. This channel is about empowering you on your twin flame journey, your inner divine feminine, your inner divine masculine. I'm going to do my own spread that I do, written down on this old envelope. So for the past energy, now I just done a shorts and it was forgiveness that came up and galactic. So let's see, in the past, what, oh yeah, so everything I do is channeling, clearing, healing energy. So although I use a lot of cards, it's always healing energy that I'm infusing into this and healing prayers and all the rest of it. You can read below what I do, or you can email, get in touch, you can book a session, blah 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 blah, look in the comments. Where was this masculine at in the past? Everyone do is timeless, past, present, future. So that one comes up a lot. Again, this is about in the past, this masculine, whether you're a feminine or a masculine now, or your masculine's feminine, female or male rather, is better, I think, to not to confuse matters. You were the opposite member of sex to whatever you are right now. So like I've explained before with twin flames, it means that you can feel very protective over one another. And even if you are the female, and definitely say you're the female and you're the divine feminine, you could find it confusing sometimes when you feel like very protective over somebody, like you're the guy in the situation. Now, I know that some of this could be quite stereotypical and sexist and all that, but whatever, this is how it's coming out. So and I know some divine feminines are the male and some are same sex and whatever. If you're new, I am very respectful of all of that, but the majority of my channeling comes out that the divine masculine is a male and the divine feminine is a female, and that's just how it is, and that's how it is for a lot of people. So when they do the channeling, and I get, like I said before, I get really pissed off when I see people giving people a hard time for that. Like, go fuck off and do it yourself then, if it's not saying that's really you can tell we're out of Aries moon, it's Taurus moon. But anyway, well, it's true. So in the past for this feminine, now that's interesting. I usually do the feminine's card first. So things might be happening in a way that you don't really expect for whoever this is for. But the feminine, mother. So in the past you were a mother, like, I feel they're telling me that in the past you had children, possibly even two, because that's what was with your masculine. So that's quite specific, but that's what I'm feeling there. Is there anything else we need to know about the past life of the two put together? Now I did see the unrequited love card kind of caught my eye before I started filming this. Imprisonment or slavery. So again, I feel perhaps somebody in this equation like was left, I feel the masculine. That's interesting because father came up in the one before. But yeah, I feel this masculine could have been like literally imprisoned in some kind of situation, and the feminine was left with the children. You've got knighthood there too, and trees. So again, somebody could be like a very old tree, like myself. I was a tree in a past life. I know it sounds funny, but it's very real. Like, it's crazy the amount of people that have picked up on that before I've even told them. And health. So somebody, again, I feel had strong healing abilities, and there was lots of lessons and blessings. I feel the lesson in that life was the separation, through imprisonment, and perhaps it, like, I'm getting this feeling it was like a strong love, but like I don't think this person ever returned, so they maybe died in prison. God, that's a bit fucking dark, isn't it? Anyway, so I've just picked up this unique. You're unique and special, and I've never met anyone like you before. You've opened me up to things that I never knew possible. I'm so strong because of the power of our love. You've opened my heart to the truth, and I'm very grateful for all the lessons that we're both learning now. Notice that we did have lessons and blessings. And what that's reminded me of is, I don't always remember what I say in the shorts, like, where, but the one for today's energy, like Monday, what's the date? Monday the 1st energy. Oh yeah, because it's the Venus Kazemi date. So I totally forgot that. So again, this is very and I don't usually even use that word Kazemi, but all it means is it's like when something's conjunct the sun. So it's like a fancy word, but it's the sun is obviously shining a light on wherever it is in your chart, I would say. And Gemini in general is about communication, so it's shining a light on communication. Twins as well, so twin flames, it's going to be important around here. Anything about duality, and that's funny that I've just went really quiet, isn't it? I feel someone doesn't know what to say, and they stay stuck in their head because Gemini's an air sign as well, about thinking, and that's why you see, to balance out that energy, it would be good. It's good to talk, like that old saying. yeah, so the shorts, it was, what I titled it was Divine Feminine is Leading Divine Masculine Out the Dark. So that kind of sounds like that, you know, like that it's you're inspiring someone to make the changes that they need to make in their life. So what is a south node? So the south node is the past. What is a pattern that this feminine is, a repeating pattern, if any? I've got a question that's a bit similar further down, but you might have moved through it. So will, wisdom and mind, but what's interesting here, look, is it's got the triquetra, and that's one of the wee symbols that I read every day. So again, I feel they're just sort of saying to me that it's like, in the past, like, you know, and again, this could be years, decades, past lives, I feel you've got a lot of protection around you, 555, and big changes. So that's quite a, you know, that's, I feel they're saying you've learned your lesson. You've learned your, you know, staying stuck in the past would not protect your energy. And like, it feels like, you know, keeping people around you that don't appreciate you are like energy vampires or something like that. And it feels like there's going to be some kind of mirroring effect that the masculine is now mirroring back what you learned for yourself. And basically matching you at your level. I feel like make the tag up there, it says princess for the day. So it was for my niece's present, and then I forgot to put a tag on it. But I feel this masculine wants to treat this feminine like a princess. I feel that like they never showed that side of them before. And this masculine might have never showed anyone this side of them before, but if they have shown people this side of them, it like wasn't to the full extent that this masculine's able to go to. Like, I feel someone is like tapped into this romantic higher self, which on one of the shorts there, it was a guy in the sexual tarot, and when I scratch my nose, that when I itch my nose, that's the loved one's in spirit. And obviously I'm doing that, you know, in an hour from now, mediumship Monday. So I feel there's loved ones in spirit guiding this masculine right now. So what is a, oh yeah, I was just going to say on the sexual tarot, there's a card where he keeps writing letters and scrumping them up and throwing them away, and there's a couple in the background kissing, and it's like, I feel this masculine might be having kind of nightmares and not being able to sleep about that, you know, their divine feminine moving on. And they're just reminding me, I wondered when that was going to come. I didn't sleep at all last night, like seriously, like, and it was quite interesting because like I always stay up late on a Sunday, it's just my kind of thing, right? And I did, you know, I think I started to get tired about 2. So, and I was kicking about in the living room, I'd been tidying up all day, like on fire in my housework with that Aries moon. And so basically went through to my bed, and yeah, I think I can't remember, it was maybe what, I was watching, like, I was catching up on, like, you know, one of my programs, and then I thought, oh yeah, I felt quite tired, and I just basically, yeah, I just never drifted off. Like, I closed my eyes, but I didn't sleep, and then so by the time it got to like 6 after 6, I thought, fuck this, I'm getting up, and so, and normally I can't do that if I was like, but I actually got up and I went and I got a nice wee juice, and I went a lovely wee walk, and I'll share the photos actually because I meant to do that, because it was really lovely. And then so because I knew it would tire me out, it wasn't that long a walk, but it's just me getting back in the habit of, like, you know, just getting out a bit more. And yeah, and then I came back and I slept till, I was going to allow myself to sleep till 4, but I slept till about 3. So I'm just sort of sharing that because I feel I was really tuning into, you know, those of you out there that are not I'm wanting to cough now, although that could be hay fever. I've not had much hay fever symptoms yet, but probably because I'm doing the juicing. Yeah, I feel there was a lot of you that couldn't sleep last night, like with worry, stress. So we'll just see the big changes that are going on, you know, solar flares and all that. But I feel it's the big changes that are going on with karmic situations. So what's in the past, like a south node where this masculine could be stuck, or they might not be anymore because the feminine seems to be protecting themselves. Two worlds. So what I'm getting from this is the masculine, yeah, they're, you know, they could currently still, like, I wouldn't say somebody's stuck in the past. I would say this is somebody that's got 1 foot in the past and 1 foot in the present, about to step in the future. You know what I mean? It's like this is somebody that's stuck between the Matrix and a rock and a hard place, or the Matrix and the new earth energies. It's like, and again, this person, you know, this masculine could also be trying to decide between 2 people. That's hilarious. Do you know, this just flashed up my fucking, one of my best pals loves watching that. It's Good night, sweetheart. I used to love watching that when I was wee. But basically, if for those of you that aren't in the UK, it's a programme based on somebody that travels back in time to visit their lover. And in the modern day, he's married. You know, he's married in a kind of, you know, he loves her, but he's like, there's obviously something lacking if he's travelling back to the past of an affair with somebody that he basically it's like he's really in love with the one in the past. And again, it's just it's you know, there's loads of other examples of things like this, isn't there? But it's yeah, that's the kind of, it was just that was the one they kind of showed me there. Oh my god, the lightning bolt. And again, I feel some kind of, this is like some kind of shocking revelation, is like, or some kind of shocking news. Do you know what I think they're giving me that for? I think it's like this something shocking needed to happen to this masculine to make them wake up and realise 11/11 awakening, that it's not worth hanging around with whoever they had loyalties to, because I just don't feel there's loyalty towards them, and I feel that's the news 123 that's come in, and if it hasn't yet, it's gonna. And that could be loads of different things or different people. It could be that the person hasn't been faithful, or it could be that they've been swindling them in some way, or I don't usually use that word, but that just came. Or I do feel there's some really toxic situations going on out there, but it's like, you know, false kind of femmes are just toxic karmic energies. Didn't even really particularly want the masculine, but they just wanted to get in the way of a union kind of thing for whatever reason. Yeah, and that's on the bottom again. So whatever that means. Right, the present. What's going on presently? So, you know, I bought these cards for the Angel of Bullying Prevention, which I've been having banter around the fact that the angel's really hot. Scratching nose again. So again, I feel that's, if you've seen the Mediumship Monday for today, which a lot of you might not have seen that yet, and maybe not everyone watches that, but basically it was fascinating. There could be something about the 21st of December, but basically what I'm trying to say is, I used on the thumbnail the Angel of Friendship, and then when I done a mini shorts for what the themes were going to be for when I go live, the Angel of Friendship came up again, and the bullion card came out. And basically what I'm feeling is like it was fascinating, but you know, it was quite emotional too. But yesterday it was all these guys in spirit came through, and again it was kind of uncomfortable for me because it was it's just awkward. Again, it's great energy. They're great energy, but I'm very sensitive, and I'd rather pick up on people that I don't know, you know, that I've got no associations to them whatsoever, just because it's mediumship wise, it's great too, because you know, it's just, if you don't, how could you know that kind of stuff? But I know I'm not bothered about people being like, oh, she knew that guy. I don't care about that kind of shit, because I know I genuinely don't, and you know, it's not that, it's just I don't know, this feels too close to home. But anyway, that doesn't matter. They seem to be there. I can tell I think they're going to do it tonight as well, but probably provide us with some laughter. They might not. That might be it. But there's something. I think just generally, it's like there's a lot of friends in the spirit world. If you've got like a friend in the spirit world, and I'm not talking like grannies and granddads and ancestors, although they're supporting too. This is more like people similar ages to yourself that have passed too young through either taking their own life, or you know, dying of an illness or something like that, or you know, just dying before their time. Children in spirit too, unfortunately, because these basically, I pick up on basically people that take their own life and children in spirit. It's quite unique niches in mediumship, and it's what I am very good at tuning into, because it's painful stuff that a lot of people wouldn't want to go near. So they know that I'm able to sort of channel this stuff. But yeah, anyway, so this is quite deep. So where's the what's going on with the feminine right now? What's going on with the feminine right now towards their masculine? Let's see. I'm going to word it like that. Oh, that. Fucking hell, what's up with the tidy guys in these cards? He's hot too. Isn't this hilarious that it's like the situation I'm in, it's like, look, I'm not actually going away to literal guys, but I'm admiring the guys on the cards. This could look like someone's masculine. Really clever use of like realistic pictures here. Anyway, sorry, distracted. Angel, but again, look out when, because I'm channeling like divine feminines. You literally, oh fuck, of course. Wow, that's amazing how they keep doing that. You could literally be getting sent like distractions, and I mean, if you knew, for the people that actually are watching this that know me, like I'm really fussy. I don't like the word fussy. I'm just, it's not fussy. I just, obviously, because I'm a twin flame and because I was awakened to who my twin flame is at a young age, or I feel that serious about it. The kingdom spouse is more accurate with this, but twin flames are very serious. It is a serious connection. It's not like the fucking TikTok fucking that's popularised it and had all these other fucking false assholes. Like, sorry, I don't usually say asshole, but you know, like people try to fucking make out like they're a twin flame for 5 minutes until it's like, oh, this is too hard. I'll just fucking no be this anymore. The point is you could be getting distracted. So if it's not already happened, just look out for it. I feel there could be like tests and distractions coming your way, but it's got angel of creativity. So I feel, putting that distraction aside, I feel it's like I feel, oh, that's so beautiful. I feel that's a divine feminine. Look, she's the angel, encouraging a masculine to embrace their creativity, and that's what I've been saying. It is what I said too, though, because it keeps coming through. Like, that's a download I've had really, really strong. And remember, although I'm saying this could be like a guy coming a divine female, divine feminine's way, that could also be another male coming a male's way if it's same sex couple, or that could be like a female going to, distraction for a divine masculine, but surely there's been enough of them on the journey. But it's kind of like, whatever, whatever the genders are, and just look out for distractions, because it's like, it's because a lot is coming in for you. Like, your true twin flame is nearby for a lot of people, and it's about making the decision, do you want to fuck that up, or do you want to pass the test, kind of thing, is the way they're saying that. And again, I really do feel it's like, because it would be to sabotage the masculine that's got a gift for some time to create creativity. Like I said, I'm going to be doing Zooms at some point this year where it's like I want to hold one that is literally just for men, and to encourage you with sharing whatever it is you're keeping to yourself, basically. So whether that's your feelings or your creative gifts, and just to encourage people a bit. And you can do that in me one-to-one if you don't fancy it on a group, because obviously I'll feel it out before I hold it, but sometimes I just spontaneously do things. And just a reminder that I am holding the summer solstice Zoom on Thursday the 20th of June. That's when the solstice is, at 9 o'clock. I keep thinking it's 8 o'clock, but it's 9 o'clock, 9 till 11 I think I made it. But look at the community tab or in the comments. So what's going on with the masculine towards the feminine presently, or North Node focus? I've not seen this one yet. Angel of Romance. But the thing is on it. Jeez. Wow. It's got roses on it. I feel a lot of Mary Magdalene and Jesus energy. If you've never heard me say that before, I channel Mary Magdalene and Jesus codes and everything I'm doing, really. Yeah, look at all this sort of wee happy. Oh my god. What? That's amazing. That's what happened the other day. Like, remember, if you look at the community tab, I shared a picture that I literally saw a heart exactly like that in the clouds. That's so crazy. But anyway, yeah, I really do feel there's really some wee happy moments, like these wee happy silhouettes. The masculine towards the feminine's focused on romance, and that's amazing, because that's what I felt like. This masculine, I don't feel this masculine has ever experienced this level of romance in their life. Now, I do feel this masculine will have made romantic gestures for people in the past, but it more probably has been like pushed by the people they were with, like encouraged, like, like when guys get fucking their arms twisted to like propose. And because I was watching a program the other day, and it was like, and I just know it's going to be this year, so I'm not worried. And it's kind of like take the romance out of it. It's just kind of like, I've never got, I just think that's shit so toxic. Or like when people think they're going to save their relationship by getting engaged or something, like, no, I think you need to wake up there. But anyway, it's like, if you're no happy, it's not going to fucking make you happy. It's just going to be very expensive. You're going to fucking, shit's going to fall apart, further down the line. But anyway, And that's what's falling away and crumbling in the matrix, like people just doing what they think they're meant to do next. But this is like, I feel this masculine's experiencing like real romance. So thumbnail again, 16, the tower, shit's kicking off. And I think the very fact that I hadn't even, I'm like, oh, and I did, again, when I got them, I'll quickly look at them, but I didn't take that card in. It's like, this masculine's been guided to follow their heart. Angel of detoxification, and detoxify from the toxic energy, basically. So if this masculine's in some kind of karmic situation that doesn't serve them, they're being guided to release. And they're just reminding me that I've been decluttering all day. So if you're a feminine that's getting guided to do that, trust it, because it could mean something quite simple for you, but it could mean a whole lot for your twin flame. Karmic lessons, if any, what needs to be released. See what I mean? That's like what I've already asked. But anyway, what's a karmic lesson that needs to be released, if any, for the feminine? Oh my god, that's amazing. It's just reached 21 minutes. A karmic circle complete. And basically, karmic cycles are completing for the masculine, which is a big deal for the feminine, because you could have been waiting on that for a long time. You know, having fun while you wait, hopefully, as well as crying and sleepless nights and stuff. But craving, aching, wanting, longing. That's interesting, because I titled the last shorts that I put out before I done this, Longing. And I wondered why I done that. But how's that for confirmation that a lot of the feminines are longing for their masculine? And, you know, I feel it is, I feel it's strong feelings of desire. Like, I feel, yeah, like I feel it's like really strong sacred union energies coming in. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean. It's like, and the masculines, karmic lesson right now is they're withdrawn from society, but look, they're single, lonely, and solitary, spending a lot of time in their own healing codependency. And I didn't even see that. Well, I kind of did see, but like healing, releasing, purifying, and cleansing, literally healing codependency. So that's the karmic lesson that this masculine's focused on right now. And again, well, that fits with the shorts when it said, "I'm healing my shadow side right now." That's why, you know, we have to be apart. And look, I'm putting a nail in the coffin at situations that are no longer serving me. Farewells leave behind closure. I mean, awkward. Yeah, hopeless, because I feel hopeless, sinking, despair, falling apart. It was in reverse. I think somebody's been in that place and they're coming out of it and they're doing something about it, wherever this comes about. So, right, shadow work, blind spots. Oh, we're going to this deck. Right, what's a blind spot for the feminine right now? Something you're not seeing, something that you need to work on, shadow work, either with a healer like myself or someone else you're guided to, or maybe you're already doing that with like a counsellor or healer or whatever. And again, I'm all of these things, hypnotherapist and that too. Or something you just, you know, need to look at yourself, but you're not seeing it. And it is gate, opportunities and home. So maybe there's something around some kind of opportunity that you're not seeing, and it's like that's the beauty that can come out of it when you just let the words flow with a healer. I can always spot things that people, that's so weird, right? I looked down at the timer and I could have sworn it said it had a minute and a half left, and then I looked down again and it looked like it still had a minute and a half left. So I feel there might be timeline shifts going on today, or you know, whenever you watch this. So time's running out too, because obviously the timer's going to go off. So this masculine feels like time's running out. So the blind spot, something this masculine is guided to do the shadow work on, or something they're not seeing. Wow, loyalty, determination, and dogs. So this is always about, it always feels like that's a masculine that's feeling really loyal and protective. A lot of unconditional love towards this feminine. Abundance and luck. So again, this, it feels, because I asked about the shadow work, if this masculine might be worried about money or something, or worrying how, you know, things are going to come together, or worrying about keeping everybody happy. It kind of feels like that juggling two pentacles, because the two pentacles, that two worlds card doesn't need to be that somebody's choosing between two romantic partners. It's just that it kind of must be for at least somebody for me to be showing the example of good night sweetheart, because I mean that's literally what happens. He's juggling two women basically. So, and this could be somebody's past too, and the alarm's about to go off. And it's very common. So like very common in twin flame things, but again the difference is not all divine feminines would well actually in my opinion a divine feminine full stop wouldn't do that. You know, if you yeah, full stop. Like that's where that's why I sometimes question when I see lots of other people saying that on other people's channels, like, you know, if you're truly in your divine feminine energy, you wouldn't let somebody come back and forwards if they were somebody else. You just wouldn't. There's no other less shady way to say that. You would tell them to get to fuck until they're ready to be with you. Do you know what I'm saying? And you don't need to tell them to get to fuck, but you know, you have to have the courage to be like, that's fine, if you want to do that, you pick the low hanging fruit, but I'm the apple at the top of the tree. And that's not about being like, you know, up yourself or anything. It's about truly valuing yourself. When you truly value yourself, they will mirror that and they'll be like, actually, do you know what? I don't want to pick up like people that are easy to get like that I can just pick up off the ground. Like I want, it's an analogy, I want to work for this. I want to earn it. I want to be proud when I actually get this union. That I, you know, I put in the work to heal myself. That we both did, and it's my equal. What would help in our union right now for the feminine? Surrender the wisdom. Surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you're energized and happy, move forward. So that's the feminine. That's also the masculine's feminine side. Listen to your intuitive feelings about what feels good and what doesn't. And you see that could be to do with the two worlds thing again, or the kind of two pentacles energy where somebody's like, this used to feel right to me, it doesn't anymore. What feels right is going towards my twin flame. That's what I can feel this masculine saying. But it's scary because it's new and they don't know what's going to happen after that. But it's kind of exciting too. It reminds me of one of those cards. You're different than anyone I've known before, but I like it. And there must be a bit of a cheeky energy in there because it's like, they're making me be a little bit cheeky. Right, so this masculine, what would help win our union right now? Surrender miracles, the dolphins as well, new earth energy. Again, this masculine's getting cold to the higher frequencies. Could be something about the next full moon there coming in that's going to be significant, which is in Capricorn. I think it's the 22nd. So that's the end of a tough lessons, basically. Tough karmic lessons coming to an end around that full moon, or if not before. Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. So that's a powerful one for the masculines. Like, release any doubt that this is happening. Like, if you're a masculine and you're about to come into some kind of union, or definitely a physical union, you've earned it. You've put in the work. You know, you didn't avoid the work you needed to do. You're you know, there's still stuff you're working on. The feminine's still working on stuff they need to work on. But basically, you deserve it. And just, you know, surrender the negative thinking, because it will come from other people, you see. You have control of your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on affirmations. Or I always like to say fuck off, you know what I mean? Like, change the words. So literally change the words in your head though, especially if you had like toxicity around you, toxic friends, or, you know, things, unhelpful things from family, which, you know, there's always a bit of that for everyone somewhere. Even if it was like, you know, people didn't mean to, it's always like society, but there's people that genuinely actually mean to hurt people. Because basically you do matter. Look, I worry about it a lot. I feel this masculine energy suffers from a lot of like anxiety or sleepless nights in general, you know, worrying about a lot of stuff. But it's like, and I feel it's something specifically to do with they've never let you know that you do matter to them. And that's, so I'm now on the soul retrieval. So it's like, what possible soul retrievals do people need? This masculine needs a soul retrieval to get to the root cause of why they worry about everything like that so much. Catastrophizing, that's what I'm kind of feeling. And it's some kind of, you know, something to do with a heart part of your inner child, if that's you, regardless of your gender. So what's another soul retrieval? It's interesting that I'm using this deck for that. Another possible soul retrieval, if people resonate with the rest. Let me have you, and will you choose me? So this is interesting. What they're saying is, like, if you're this masculine, like, you really desire your feminine, right? Because if you're a true twin flame, this is how all twin flames feel about each other, but you really desire your feminine, but there's something instilled from some kind of past experience that's like, you know, what if you don't choose me? I feel like, in particular, this is like, you're a masculine that, like, somebody rejected you and chose somebody over you at some point, which is, okay, excuse my laughing, but it's kind of ironic when that is what masculines do to feminines, but you know, it kind of does make a lot of sense of then why a lot of masculines will reject the feminine before before you've even got a chance to reject them. Like, they want to be the one to beat you to it, even though it was never going to happen in the first place. There's something that's really deep. Right, so what's another possible soul retrieval? It all seems to be soul retrievals coming through for the masculine. Uh-oh. Okay, now we know why we got that example of the programme. There's someone else. So, and I just wish things were different. So somebody could also be 37 or 73. but or when somebody was around the age of 37, whether you're long past that or you're at it, or you're, you know, there's something significant about the age of 37, and the soul retrieval there is, I feel this is for settling for something that you don't actually want. And then look, do you even care? And so that I know what they're saying to me. It's like, that's a masculine that has chose to stay safe, to stay with what they know, to stay with someone that's a bit more similar to them, but or what's acceptable, because they're like, nah, they're saying this feminine was not similar to this masculine. It's just they fell into it. That sounds terrible, but that's what I'm hearing. It's like, this masculine must have just met this person, fell into it, and just went along with it. But they do even care, as they're wondering, does the twin flame even care? It almost feels like that could have been initially to get a feminine's, like, you know, reaction to the masculine being with somebody. But people can then just stay in things like this. So it's, you know, it's what else? Right, so anyway, we'll move on now. So what's something else this masculine wants to say? I wish I could take back the hurtful things I said. It was wrong to take out my frustration on you. So there was something, this has been coming up a lot in the collective and married, and I've seen it come up with other people lately too. It's like 33 minutes to Jesus, forgiveness energy, divine masculine energy. This masculine said something in the past, and it feels like it was like, it's been like through being in toxic relationships where that would have went on and that would have been quite normal. But I feel like something's happened where, like, this masculine was lashed out at you, feminine. And I hid my true self from you because you challenged me to expand. And that's what it was. It was like, you know, you were triggering them to change and they weren't ready to. And I feel it's like kind of back off energy. So what else? My memories of you haunt me and keep me thinking about what could have been. But, you know, whoever that's making sense to, this masculine's just like, that's what I feel somebody can't stop thinking about and worrying about and wondering if, you know, you're going to forgive them for whatever it is they've said and whatever's happened. And that's not even including, like, whatever, you know, being other people and you being made into a third party. And look, when times got tough, I gave up too soon. Because I feel that's the case here. And when times got tough, I gave up too soon. I shuffled and the same one came out. And I'm still trying to find a place for myself in the world. Oh, and that's somebody struggling to speak their truth, but also that's yeah, struggling to speak their truth, and I can't even think what I was going to say there. What else? Love is the answer. But this masculine's coming to the conclusion, like, there's a lot of things I thought I knew and I don't know anymore. I know that the future's in my hands because there's a card up there I always get drawn to. And ultimately, what I do know is that I love this person. And now I'm just wondering, have I lost everything? That's why I can't get to sleep at night, 9 of Swords. And I'm worried that your family won't like me. And again, this came up the other day. It's like, this masculine's really worried that whatever has went on between you and them, that like you've done that kind of thing where people tell their nearest and dearest, like, oh, this happened, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, I don't get the sense that, like, well, I'll check with what the, but it's like, I get the sense that whatever it is that's happened between you, because this isn't for everyone, but it'll make it, again, remember, this could be more recent, or it could be, this could be years ago, this could be fucking decades ago. Like, you know, again, I'm here to heal the bonds hurt by pride, and with family members, friends, lovers, that can be, you know, there can be decades in between people talking to one another again. So, but I feel like this feminine didn't do that kind of textbook telling everybody your business kind of thing. And it feels like, let's see, but I'm not getting the feeling there is any kind of issue with the family, because it's like, it feels like it just feels like it's kind of a standard one that I read every day, where, you know, it's the same but different, but it's like where it's the people on the masculine side that have got a problem with the feminine. And but let's see, that's just what I'm feeling into. I told you there's that kind of energy. It turns me on when I imagine us together. So look, you know, there's a period of time when the masculines are feeling that type of way, but it feels like the feminines are really there's longing, craving, aching. The Aries moon probably really would have intensified that. You know, the last couple of days we're in Taurus moon now, but I feel there is just this, and I feel it's because you can feel something's getting closer, or someone's getting closer, and it's yeah, sacred union energy. Keeping it clean around here. And I love and accept you just as you are. So I feel that, you know, I feel with what I was feeling into my clairsentience, like that is what, that I feel that does pick up on what I'm saying, that the masculine's like really worried that the family have got it in for them. But that's not the case. Like, I feel even if the family are aware of whatever it has been argued about, but I get the feeling they don't. It's like it's something that it's like no, I just don't feel like it's an issue for some reason. And I would say if I felt it, but you'll always be the one that got away, but I know that you'll come back. Because again, like, that wouldn't come out if this feminine was like, oh my god, like, you know, my dad's gonna kill them, or like, or my mum can't stand this guy, or, you know, something like that, or my best pal's gonna fucking it. It's no, that I'm not feeling any of that. The happiest times in my life are memories of you, and I feel it's because of how happy this masculine made this feminine, that it's like, it feels like the people around this feminine would be really happy to see them with someone that they actually love. I can feel you missing me, and I miss you so much too. Yeah, look, and I need to feel your body next to me. I need to feel your body next to mine, but next to me, next to mine, next to me. Ooh, that's Emily Sandy. That song might be relevant. I will never reject you. That's your own fear. Yeah, and that feels like that's what this masculine needs to hear. Wow, that really fits with what I've channeled. Yeah, so again, let me know, because that's, again, 39 could be a really significant age that's upcoming or that's already past. 39 and 40, because they pulled me at the 40. So 39 and 40 are significant times in this masculine's life, or but like I said, that I could be reading someone's past if you're older too, because it can make sense to lots of people. But we're doing it, we're breaking free from the matrix, and that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why it's like, whatever the masculine's really worried about, I'm just hopefully I'm putting your mind at ease. If the rest makes sense to you, I don't think there's anything to worry about. Like, I think, like, one pentacle just fell as well. So, like, look, you might only have one pentacle, but it's the Ace of Pentacles, and it's the one you want. Like, it's like, you can go with a gift of yourself to your feminine, and you're enough. And I don't think this masculine's ever had anyone make them feel like they're enough. And look, like, I just want you all the time. That could be the feminine actually saying that to the masculine in this case. But I'm going to put that there for the fun. Yeah, look, let me hold you. Look at this. Let me hold you on the back. Where did that just go? That just fall? Oh, there it is. That's a bit of a weird thumbnail. Right, I'm going to put them there. Because time's gone. Right, I feel like I want to give us a general idea, then I'll go on the net. What else does this masculine want to say? So these are all the things you want to do. What are you going to do in the physical masculine? Whoever's masculine up in channeling here are all the ones that are going to resonate with this. And in my essential oil burner there, I was burning a root chakra one for a while, and I felt really guided to put the heart chakra one on. So again, it's romance, coming from the heart. I feel like somebody just wants to let everything pour out of them that's been kept inside. This masculine, what are you actually going to do in the physical when you do it? Wow. And those clothes looking like that, wearing that smile. Wow. So it's quite funny, right? What always makes me laugh is when I was just using these cards for myself, like a lot of the time I would have just got out the shower or something and I'd pull that card. It's like basically whenever I pulled it didn't fucking make sense. Or even funnier when I was looking like a bag of shite, like cutting about the house out of fucking trampy jammies and that, and I'm like, you're a fucking liar, tiny guy on that card, channeling my twin flame. But it's kind of like fuck, keep it coming. But no, being serious, like I feel this masculine just loves your smile. I feel they love just everything about you. Because that's how you feel about your twin flame. You know, you can be triggered by them too, but I feel there's something, like I feel you could have like dimples or something like that, or something that's really quite unique to you. Or they love your sense of humour, it's something like that. Your banter. I just feel they love the way that you notice the things about them that other people don't even notice. What else is this masculine what are they going to do in the physical? So that's not really telling us. I'm not going to read all the rest of it, right? But let me message you. So this, I feel that there's a message coming in. So there's a message coming in. And that's what I'm feeling like. This masculine's on. I keep saying this, but they're on the precipice of doing something about this. And like I said, it could be because somebody's needing to cut something else. There's a lot of that in the collective right now. Somebody could be having to cut situations off, or possibly serious relationships, like because they're not. That's not who they are anymore. This is one where I changed the word in. I'm a dick. I'm sorry that I lied to you. It was wrong, and I'm admitting that now. I was a dick for hurting you. Hurting you hurts me. So again, that really feels like it fits with the. Again, I feel like when this masculine has said something that's not so nice, like, and I've even like that, back off, it's because they had something else going on that you might not have been aware of. Like either another romantic situation, it could be like some kind of ex, or you know, there was some kind of something. And again, some kind of something could just be like somebody could have been juggling a few different people, but it's something that like this masculine isn't who they were before. It's like, yeah, the same fucking cards. Look at that. I love it when that happens. All of them, and that came out again. See, the twins are feeling the same about each other. I'm horny. When I'm with you, I can't think straight. I act weird and crazy because I want you so bad. You're just so gorgeous to me. That would be fucking hilarious. I'm not using that as a thumbnail. I'm not using that as a thumbnail, but I can feel it, and I can feel it. I can feel it, and I'm sure you can feel it with your twin too. I'm lost. Nobody seems to get me or understand me but you. I feel so alone. It's kind of like mixed in with that spicy energy and longing, and that it's, you know, it's kind of that too. Like somebody just wants to hold you. Would you lie with me and just forget the world? But also remember that song's like, these 3 words are not enough. said too much. I don't know if that's exactly the words, but it's like, you know, that's not, they're not big enough to let you know how much this person loves you. I'm interested. I know you're focusing on other things and it makes me curious about what you're doing. I want to share your dreams. And because this feminine stayed very detached, good work, this masculine's realising how much they care. I'm sorry for ignoring you, making you doubt how I feel. It was selfish of me. I care about you and all as well. Again, and I feel that suggests it's like somebody's made you feel like they don't give a shit, when it's like the complete opposite. They really do care. Oh my god, and that's funny. There's a card in this deck that says, everything I do it for our future. It's just this weird sort of hidden aspect of a lot of divine masculine males in particular, that they seem to be like, you know what I mean, they're harbouring all these secret feelings, and then it's like they'll just let you know all of a sudden. I don't know, but it comes through all the time. So what's this masculine going to do in the physical? Yeah, look, you're so beautiful. This masculine's like totally enamoured. They're besotted. They just want you all the time. I mean, they really fancy you. There's a lot of passion, but they really think you're very beautiful as well. So, and like I said, it doesn't matter aesthetically what we all look like out there. Your twin flame thinks you're beautiful. So the feminine thinks the masculine is beautiful. The masculine thinks, you know, whatever. Beautiful soul. I want you in your beautiful soul. Jesse McCartney, old school. I didn't sing the tune right though. I know I hurt you, I never intended to. So whatever this is that's went down, like this is, you know, it's this person really hurt you with their words. Could have hurt you with their words and their actions. And especially because of that big sigh. And yeah, there, you know, there's a real worry there of what your nearest and dearest are going to think of them. But like I've said, I don't feel there's anything to worry about there. I want to come back home to you where I belong. That always reminds me of Michael Bublé, Home. I want to follow my heart. And I got a tarot reading on you. I got a download though yesterday. I don't really want to spoil this beautiful energy, but I got a download yesterday that this is karmic energies getting tarot readings on not only their, well, I was going to say ex, but you know, it could be their current partner, or but the feminine too. So, but again, I don't think a lot of people are going to bother about that, because it's like you're so highly protected. It's like they're probably just getting told that it's like, you know, your plans backfiring on you, and you know you better repent. But please be patient a little while longer. That's a masculine coming through saying, yeah, they've got stuff to sort out before they come forward. And I just shuffled and the same one came out of all of them, so that's a message coming through. So this could be like someone finalising some kind of divorce or something, or and that's what I'm feeling here. Like, I feel like that could be a shock to you. If you're, like, you might not have even known this person was married, or I've cried over you, or if it's not married, it's like had a house with someone or something, or, you know, they could have a young child, and that's what's been difficult to kind of, I don't know, there's something though that I don't think the feminine knows. My life has changed so much since meeting you. I mean, you might suspect something like this, but it's like, I keep seeing signs of you wherever I go. And I can feel you pulling away if you moved on. But yeah, basically the point is I feel this feminine. So, you know, maybe you did know, but whatever it is, you just, if you did know, you didn't want to be part of a third party, and you were like, peace out, you know, leave me alone until you get your shit sorted. Or that's what you energetically said. And it's been felt in a big, big way. So what can you tell us about the future of this union? I just saw the twin flame card, so I feel that's when somebody's accepting that they're twin flame and they're answering the call. And I feel that's what the please be patient a little while longer is. Like, this person's closing karmic cycles. I'm just seeing somebody closing the book. I mean, this could be closing the book on, like, you know, situationships or loose ends, something like that. It's even just like people that randomly pop up on their phone to chat them up or something. It's like, look, you know, I'm turning over a new leaf. Like, I don't want you to be booty calling me randomly. No, I don't know. Yeah, look, I'm enlightened. I'm an enlightened monk. I'm no wanting a hookup. Get the fuck. Again, I'm just pandering you with the way I'm saying it. But it's, you know, it's something like that. Like, this masculine's no wanting to be reminded of wherever they've been before. Or however they've acted. Like, they were all right with however they acted at the time, but this masculine, it's like, look at them, like, they're not, it's like they're not wanting to have any reminders of anyone around them that encourage that kind of, that part of them, which is kind of interesting. So this masculine really could have, like, I don't know, been around quite low vibrational people, because I just thought this masculine just doesn't want anything to do with a lot of people around them, which is what a lot of the masculines are in. Because I've helped masculine energies for years, you know, the nearly 10 years I've been doing this, and that's usually how it goes. There's a lot of people around the masculine that end up stabbing them in the back, more than what happens to the feminine, by a long shot. Retreat, it's time to disconnect from the world. So yeah, I really do feel this masculine, feminine, what's coming in here is you're going to be retreating from the world together. Pay attention to the red flags. So, you know, the signs are cautioning you. So again, I feel this is about, you know, the feminine's a bit cautious about what's coming forward. There's definitely something to do with children. Your love life's being affected by children. Now, I did say that. I do feel for at least some people watching this, there is, like, particularly, like, young children. Because, you know, that looks like quite a young, I don't know whether that's maybe a boy or a girl. Oh, actually, it's a boy and a girl. So somebody could, you know, somebody could have a boy and a girl. They could have, like, a couple of dogs there too, big dogs and a wee puppy. But it's like, you know, a family basically. So there's children there, and it can be healing the inner child, but I do feel that's something to do with children. And it's been a bit of a mystery trying to work out. Even when you feel lost, there's always a way through the labyrinth. But I feel it's like, even if it is like, you know, that there's children involved, like that's like this masculine's just reached a point where they can't be away from you, because they just want you all the time. And especially if they're with another partner, this person knows it too, which, you know, that's not a nice position to be in, and nobody should be in that. If you're with somebody and you can feel them longing, aching, craving somebody else, you know, you deserve more than that, people out there. I would so much rather be myself than be with somebody knowing that they want to be with someone else. Fuck that. If somebody doesn't want me all the time, see you later. And I don't mean that, like, you know, I don't mean it's like you have to, like, be doing it, like, all the time, but I think there's a certain, yeah, with twin flame, you know what I mean, it's, I want to be with somebody that wants me just as much as I want them, basically, which is why I've always said as well, the thing that I don't like about the twin flame journey is, you know, I don't, who wants it to be like, kind of like, oh, this person's like dragged their ass back because they just couldn't forget you and they've tried to forget you, everything else, like, oh, how romantic, do you know what I'm saying? It's like, I feel that's what's this, some of the masculines really need to kind of, I think they're having to problem solve about how, you know, how can I let this person know that, like, they've always been the one, like, nobody's compared to them, because it's not looked like that, but that's the truth of it. And I feel like other people around this masculine, whether they literally said it, but I feel like this masculine did, I think there's quite a lot of people that did know that this masculine has always been in love with the feminine. 1111 is an important number for twin flames. It symbolises the harmony and balance of divine soul counterparts. Yeah, it's divine time. And also there's something significant about the 11th of November last year, which, like I keep saying, that's within, or I think that was the dark moon right before the new moon in Scorpio. His, like, this is where the masculine's been doing the biggest bit of their shadow work, like, over the past 6-7 months. A lot of strong telepathy. Yeah, this masculine did fall for an illusion at some point. Avoid the trap of mistaking a fantasy for a true soul connection. So they absolutely did take a detour to karmic land, karmic lane, and but after taking some, I mean, we're not going to dive into that, you know, it is what it is, but I feel take time out and to explore the deep emotions you're experiencing. But by this person going into hermit mode, they know what's real and know what's not. And like I said, for some masculines, they could still be in a karmic thing where they're like, how did I even fall into this for this person? Like, there's no respect there. Respect your relationship. There's no respect. They're seeing all the synchronicities about the feminine. They want to just rejoice and cherish this connection, and they want to let it go. Cause I know that card's not about that, but in this case, they want to let go of the past. It was a test. They were tested. You know, they fell for the temptation. The woman in the red dress, like in the Matrix. But really, this bond is what stood the test of time. A love bond grows stronger over time. That's the thing. It's like, by this masculine choosing somebody else, what it showed them was they still wanted you, feminine. Like, there was nothing made them forget you. So it doesn't matter whatever this feminine was willing to do to please this masculine. It was fleeting. And I've cried over you. And I feel in this private, silent moments where this masculine could, yeah, they've cried over you. They really miss you. And who knows, like, the karmic partner could have even caught this masculine, which that's really quite horrible, you know, wouldn't he? It's nice, is it? Again, like you said, I wouldn't put myself in that position. And that's why I'm like, you know, I'd like to help people that are in that position where you're settling for less, whether you're a masculine or whether you're like shit, I think I'm somebody's karmic energy, like, because it's very low self-worth, especially if you're trying to control somebody and keep somebody prisoner. Like, it doesn't matter how much of these sensible therapy chats you give, some people just want to be toxic. So but I just always like to say, like, you know, I put out good vibes to help people. I don't want to keep hurting you. This masculine doesn't want to keep hurting you by their indecision. And I know we're twin flames. Yeah, this masculine knows. I feel this masculine's known the whole time, really, actually. Which I don't say all the time, but I feel this masculine's known the whole time that there's something. And again, it could be because it's like you've actually said we're twin flames, or you could do something similar to myself where you're out there talking about twin flames. Because, like, although I'm out here talking about this, like, I've not spoken about the fact, I've not said to him, like, oh yeah, we're twin flames, you know what I mean? It's, we've not done that. That's something quite different. That'll be fucking cringe. But that's what I'm although it's cringe, like, I am not talking to mine until he gets in touch and says, I know we're twin flames. So, you know, it would be wise if, yeah, basically, I feel that's where a lot of feminines are at, because it's like, I need to know someone's awake, and I miss you. So yeah, I really do feel someone could be getting in touch, basically saying just that. I miss you, I know we're twin flames. You're different than what I'm used to, but I like it. I said that not that long ago. And I can't face you right now. So there could be something that, like, you know, again, I feel there's stuff lurking there that this person doesn't want to talk to you about because they didn't want to hurt you. They didn't tell you something. Or, you know, it's not even like, I don't even feel it's like, oh, like, they're going to get in trouble because they've cheated on you, because it could be that you're in a situation where you weren't even a couple, but it's something, they've crossed the line somewhere. Okay, I don't want to dig into that either, because you'll see when I release some of the ones I've done like a month ago and that I held back, like, I've picked up on a lot of shit like that. Throat chakra, and it's just, I can't be bothered. I'm battling my addictions. There's one of the hidden things. And, you know, I feel that could be a sex addiction for some people. Or just like, you know, and some people might not even call it that, you see, because it's like some people don't recognise that in themselves. But it's, for some people it could be a gambling addiction, because I walked into the coffee shop today and it was, the gambler was on, but also it was, know when to fold, know when, you gotta know how to hold them, know how to fold, know when to walk away. You know what I mean? Somebody's walking away from an addiction or a habit. I've cried over you. This is somebody dropping the burdens because they want to follow their heart. And I've cried over yous on the bottom again. Yeah. This is definitely the Ten of Wands energy that I picked up on. Right, what's the future energy? Tell us something about New Earth energies for the feminine. Shaman. Well, so this could make sense to some of the shamans out there. The unbound energy of the ancient shaman illuminates the path to wellness, wholeness and freedom. But like I said, the shamans are coming back, and a lot of divine feminine shamans in particular, and masculines, are coming back to change the world. My favourite quote since a wee girl has been, change the way, sorry, I can't even remember. Be the change you wish to see in the world, sorry. That's, but also I think I was about to say Wayne Dyer, like, change the way you look at things, so look at the things you look at change. Like, so it's a bit kind of like, I feel they're trying to say, like, don't keep looking at your masculine like there's some player that's never going to commit. or that they've got like, you know, 5 different girls on the go. Even if you know that that's been the case at one point. I mean, I might be exaggerating a bit here, but you know, with some of the stories I've heard with some people, it's you know, visualize them at their highest. Oh dear, right, sorry, I'm just, the synchronicity is a bit funny because, well, the shaman cards came out for the feminine, don't need to explain that, and when I found this deck, that reminded me of my masculine, so this wasn't mine and my masculine's reading, but the last bit does seem to be. Creative engineer, you have a creative intelligence capable of multiple solutions, again, but this is a masculine in hermit mode, coming up with a solution to a problem. Yeah, because they're an alchemist. Once you understand the essence of everything is contained within everything, all things become possible. So basically this masculine is finding the courage to transmute a negative situation into something beautiful because they're ready to move on. Moving on, step with courage in a new phase of life, look back only to see how far you've come. Yeah, this masculine's ready to move on. And I feel the rainbow light codes are coming in. The colours of the universe live within you, radiate their brilliance. It's like this masculine's getting all the downloads that it's time to move on because they just want you all the time. So don't know where I was meant to be looking at. So I'm gonna go because I've literally got a couple of minutes before I'm meant to go live. So sometimes I meditate before I go live, but apparently not tonight. So I'm quite tired though. It's actually the Love Island. I was going to say Love Island final. It's not even started. It's the Love Island first episode, which is usually quite shite. But because I didn't get any sleep last night, and yeah, I know that I then slept for a few hours. I don't know how long I'm going to last on that live, but you never know. So, but I'll show up for an hour or a couple hours. Probably a couple hours, and then it means that I can skip the adverts. But I hope that this served whoever it's meant to serve, and like I said, it'll speak to more than just one pair of twins. I know that at least the last cards there were definitely me them. But yeah, see you later.